Welcome to another episode of Sneaks, Rhymes, and Life. I am your host, Lon McDonald. So we've been talking about this for a while. We actually had some technical difficulties earlier, but here we are. Finally got this podcast to happen. It's been a while since we've had a guest. So one of my new Instagram friends this year, we've connected. Obviously, the world of music is very important to this podcast and to myself. So, Baylee, welcome to the podcast. Long overdue, but I'm glad we are doing it today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to chat with you. I know it's been a while, but we made it.
Yes,
We
we
did it.
did. Yes, we did.
Now we're here.
All right. So, let's get into it. So, where kind of did your early love for music come from? Was it influenced by your parents? Is it school?
I mean, I would say my parents or my mom, I would say she definitely likes music. But I I don't know. I feel like I've always really liked music. Um more than most, I would say.
Yeah.
But I used to dance competitively, so I
Oh,
think maybe like I danced competitively like all growing up. So I feel like I had like an understanding of music. So maybe that kind of gave me like a little bit of a push into music a bit more.
gotcha.
Um, but yeah, I've always been someone that's just like looking into new music and trying to find different stuff. Like doesn't matter the genre or language. It's just kind of like whatever draws me in, however I feel from that music.
Yeah. So, what type of dance did you do?
I mainly did tap and hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Two
was fun.
my daughter is almost 10, and
Yeah.
that's hip hop. She's just starting, but tap is something she picked up last year, as she's in pre-competitive, and she absolutely loves it. So
It's so fun.
it
I
it is
loved it.
being fun. It's like she just does it randomly on her own, so it's definitely a fun one. So,
I
so
love that.
let's talk about your Instagram page. So, when did you get started, and more importantly, like, what kind of spawned the idea to start this page that you share these amazing pieces of music?
Well, I started in February. But I've always been kind of the person that's I mean, I've always loved music. I've always had such a deep connection with music. And I've always been the person that's like trying to I'm like if I find a song and I think if someone would like it, one of my friends or I'm like you should listen to this song. I think you'd really like it. Like please listen. And so I don't know. I've always just had such a deep connection with music. And then my boyfriend actually was just like, maybe you should try a page. Like, I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Maybe it could go somewhere. And I was like, no, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to do that. And then I was like, I'll just try it. I'll throw some videos out there. And then it started doing really well.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. I get to like connect with so many other music lovers like you. And um, like, I just feel like it's formed such an amazing music community of people who just
Yeah.
like to listen to music all different genres and languages, and it doesn't matter like where it's from or who, like it's fun. I really love it. Like I get to connect with and like go to events and see live music. It's a good time. I've been really enjoying it.
No, that's amazing, because it's amazing, first of all, that you only started in February. I think when I jumped on in March or April, it's like, oh, this must have been going on for years. Like, look how many people follow. Because there's one is the post that kind of like, oh, that's a deep cut. If like, and I love hip hop and R&B specifically, but some of the songs you pulled out, specifically, like even Canadian hip hop, that you've gone down that rabbit hole. And I think we were talking about mathematics at one point. And it's like,
Mathematics is
she
dope.
she knows who that is. That is amazing. So it's not even just the post, but then it's the comment section. You could just go in and just say, what did people say? Oh my gosh, how did you know about that song? Oh, I love that song. And if you love this song, then it could be this one you should check out as well. So it is
Yeah.
amazing, the community you created. So you mentioned language. How did you start listening to other music in other languages? Like, how do you take it in?
I I don't even know. Like I okay, one, I love Spanish music
Okay.
so much. I'm learning Spanish now. I don't know Spanish, but I'm learning it now. So I feel like I've always had such a deep love for Spanish music. And then I branched out into other things like
Yeah.
Brazilian music. Wow.
Yeah.
Love Brazilian music so much. But I went traveling last year for about I went solo traveling for 7 months last year
Wow.
around Europe, and I I found music all around Europe in so many different languages. The Turkish music, great.
Mental note.
Turkish music is amazing. I found so much great music when I was in Turkey, and I had never listened to it before. So I feel like I definitely, and also in Portugal, like the Portuguese music out
Hmm.
there is so beautiful. They have this one, it's called Fado. It's like traditional Portuguese, or like from Portugal, and it is the most beautiful sound I've ever heard. It's crazy. But so I love exploring different languages because I love the feeling of music. Like it's more of a feeling for me, like a,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, I can tell it's a definite feeling is definitely a part of it. As you, when you do your videos, you're normally grooving in your chair to whatever the song may be. And
Mm.
again, that's definitely something that is, I guess, quote unquote, a part of the experience when you visit your page. So, do you have a favorite genre of music, or are you kind of like a whole bunch, kind of all the same?
It's so like it's so dependent on my mood. It
Okay.
could change. It changes all the time. Uh, I It's all over the place. Like I don't think I could tell you a favorite.
Okay.
Um, Maybe like right now. Right now, I've been listening to like groovy Brazilian soul.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
that is what I've been listening to at this moment. And but it's all over the place. Like it'll jump somewhere else. Like it could jump somewhere in an hour, and I'll be somewhere else. I'll be like, oh, this is the
Yeah.
genre I'm listening to for the rest of the night. Or,
Got it. Okay.
but it's I'm all over the place. I listen to so many different things.
But that's fun. That's kind of what
Yeah,
makes things interesting. And again, I think, with your page, it's like you just don't know what type of music that you may come with. Like it's like, oh, is there a hip hop one recently? Like sometimes I take it in a few days and times like there's no hip hop one, but there's all of these other ones. And
yeah,
it's like, okay, well maybe I need to like put this in Apple or Spotify and just like let it run for half an hour and see what comes up, because there is so much difference of music. And I think even
so
with
much stuff
hip hop with it as a genre, they sample things from everywhere. Like
all over.
there's nothing
Yeah,
that's off limits. If you can find it and speed it up, slow it down, whatever you might do with it, it's pretty amazing. So this page
yeah.
specifically is hip hop. Sometimes we've gotten into a couple R&B serious conversations with a few people that that's their cup of tea. But which artists do you like? Like who would be like on Bailey's Mount Rushmore
This
of
is
artists?
this was really hard for me because you sent me this and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I was like, it really depends. So I tried, but this is really just kind of like what I was thinking about.
Okay.
And but it's I have so many. There's so many artists, so many albums, so many songs.
Yeah.
But okay, so are you talking like any genre,
You go for it.
musical groups?
Yeah.
Okay. What I had was Tribe Called Quest, um, the Isley Brothers,
Okay.
Earth, Wind and Fire,
Wow.
and Outcast.
Okay. I
That's
do
what I had.
not think you missed at all. Like I think that is as wide range, yet no one could dispute that that's what you
It's just so good.
yeah.
Like there's just all of their songs, everything from all of those. I'm like, ah, man, that's just really good.
But and again, like I think just based on what you shared earlier about how it makes you feel, like you feel something when you listen to those respective four acts. And I grew up on Tribe Called Quest. Like Tribe Called Quest was the um very first concert I ever saw. I saw,
Really?
yeah,
That's
Tr-
sick.
Tribe
That's
Called
so
Quest
sick.
Midnight Marauders tour. So, geez, this is a long time ago.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, that's sick.
93, but De La Soul opened for them.
Oh man,
Yeah,
even better,
yeah,
even better.
yeah.
Oh,
So Native Tongues is something very near to endeared to my heart. And I think if I were to tell you
mhm.
5 albums, Midnight Marauders and The Low End Theory would be in the top 5 of favorite albums, period.
It's really good. They're
Yeah,
both so good.
yeah.
Ugh, yeah.
So, you mentioned your playlists and like where do you get the idea to craft such a playlist? Is it just because of what you've listened to, and then how do you go about making a playlist that makes it like chill rap is probably the playlist that I've listened to by far the most. And I think you
It's a good
you
one.
you got me with MF Doom. It's like, wait, what? Hold on.
We gotta put MF
Yeah,
Doom in
of
there. Come on.
course. Of
I love MF
course.
Doom. There's I yeah, I mean, hip hop is definitely I love hip hop. I go through phases though. Like I'll listen to a lot of hip hop at points and then sometimes I won't listen to a ton of it. But it really
Yeah,
just depends on my mood. But love what was the question? Oh yeah, how do I come up with a
yeah,
playlist? Sorry. Um it's honestly just how I feel. Like I have a playlist that is called Sitting in Grass because I love to go outside and sit in some grass in the sun.
yeah,
And I was like, I want a playlist that encapsulates this feeling of sitting in some grass outside in the sun. And it's the best. I love that playlist. It totally feels like just sitting outside.
yeah,
But it's really a feeling, to be honest. Like I have so many playlists, but they're all very different. It's like every kind of vibe you could think of.
yeah,
I probably have a playlist for it.
yeah.
Um, but they're all really fun. Like I
Clearly.
really enjoy making them.
Yeah,
I've always I've been building them for so long. Like since I got my Spotify, I guess probably.
yeah.
I don't know when I got, a long time ago.
Hmm.
Over 10 years ago probably. But I've just been building them. I mean, some obviously more recent than others, but there's one playlist I have been building it for so long. It's called Super Chill, and it's just chill songs, but
Okay.
any kind of genre.
Okay.
It's great. It is like 72 hours long.
Oh my gosh.
It's something crazy. Let me look actually. It's some crazy. It's 80 hours long.
80 hours
It's
long.
80 hours long, but it's a great playlist. Like
Okay.
I could play it and then I'll never run out of songs on there.
No, clearly not. You could play it
Yeah.
for a weekend at the
No, you
cottage
play for
or
so
wherever.
long.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So what is it called? Super chill?
Yeah, it's like super. What is like
Okay, super.
SUPA?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Super chill. Got it. Okay, that's mental note. We'll have to check it out when we're on a
it's good.
super chill vibe
Super chill.
at some point there. So yeah, what was the next question? So okay, we talked about how you make a playlist. So you created this only in February, and I think it's funny. I look at the questions that I crafted, and I'm gonna look at the date because this is gonna be amazing. Back in April, the end of April, you were at 136,000 followers. I
Oh,
look
really?
today, it's 285,000
It's
people.
crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. It's so fun though. I'm like,
Yeah,
people like to hang out and like listen to music with me
yeah,
and
clearly, yeah,
share songs, and it's so fun. I'm like, I just get to connect with so many cool people, and I found so many great songs from
yeah.
people just sharing music in the comments too. It's awesome.
So how do you manage that? Like, what do you do when you have 400 people in your comments that you just skim through? Do you actually read
It's a lot.
them?
I do really try to comment back to everybody.
Yeah.
I try so hard, but sometimes I'm like a little overwhelmed
Oh,
because
you just gotta
I'm like
take
on
a
my
break.
screen all day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I also work a remote job, so I'm like on a screen on my computer and then I'm on my phone and I'm trying
Yeah.
to do all of these
Yeah.
things. So I do try to comment back. Sometimes it's a lot and I have to go not to comment on things for so. I'm
No.
like, I need to take a little break
Yeah,
and
exactly.
let my eyes rest and my brain
Totally. This is why you go sit in the
just shut
grass
down.
and listen to Supa
This
Chill,
is
right?
exactly why I go sit in the grass. It's exactly why I go sit in the
No,
grass
you're
in the sun.
making more sense by the second right now. So pretty amazing.
Mm.
So you mentioned, and then I think to many, obviously the 285,000 people that follow you, that we're doing a live stream now. You and I talked on the side. The recording didn't go as planned, but
I know. So
tell us about
sad.
the experience though,
It
beyond
was
the
so fun.
technical issues. So tell us about where was it, who was there.
I It was so fun. So I don't know. Do you know who Otis Kane is?
Yes.
He's an artist. Yeah, I love Otis Kane. He has great music, and I've always been a big fan of his. But I ended up being able to connect with him. Uh, we did like a we made a podcast a little bit ago, but
Okay.
I am still editing it. I've never edited something so difficult in my life. So I props to you because it is difficult. But so I we did like a little podcast thing where we did like a jam sesh. I'm still editing it and I'll get to it. But I so we connected through music and we've been hanging out and then we wanted to do like a jam sesh
Yeah.
at like a DJ set. I don't know how to like actually spin on like the big actual record decks because I don't have the equipment.
Hmm.
I don't have the equipment to learn. But I helped curate the entire set list and like I was helping him pick out songs while we were up there and it was so fun. I got to dance and listen to music that I really enjoyed and all my friends came. It was really
Oh, that's
fun.
great.
It was at Johnny's bar in LA. It was in Highland Park in LA.
Okay.
But it was so fun. I had a great time. Just got to listen to good music at a bar and it was fun.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
again, you can't when you're out with friends and you get to listen to good music, like it doesn't get much better, really. Like to
Yeah.
be honest with
It,
you.
it really doesn't. Like anywhere I go, it's really hard because sometimes when you go out, there's not really great music a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more misses than there are hits. Uh, but it was great. I was like, I get to play all the music that I love. Like we
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, we were playing Joe Bataan,
Yeah.
uh, Roy Ayers, Earth, Wind and Fire. Like it was just
Yeah.
good vibes
You
all night.
you were in it. You
It was a
were
good
in it.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was having fun.
th- then that's what it's all about. Like I actually had
Yeah.
I threw a party for myself because I had a milestone at work, and so a lot of my old employees I invited to come, and then some people that I currently work with. So it was kind of a mishmash of people, but I had a DJ, and it's like, hey, you can play music in this particular box,
Yes.
but I said like
Yes.
play whatever you want, and it's like if you need a guide of what to play, here's a list. And
Yeah.
he it was a perfect blend of exactly what I told him and then stuff that I didn't tell him, and it
Hmm.
was phenomenal. I think
Nice. That's
people
amazing.
people like stopped and it's like, oh, I forgot about this song. Oh, the DJ is
Nice.
cooking right
That's the
now. So
best. Oh,
best times, best times.
it is a great time when you go somewhere and you're like, they're playing good music
Oh
right
yeah.
now. I am here for it.
Yeah, 100%. Then this
Mm,
DJ I've known for his name is DJ Law. He's based here in Toronto, where I'm based, and I know I'm wearing Souls of Mischief, and that's one of my favorite. And they're
nice.
from Oakland, but I take in Atlanta music. I take in definitely a lot of stuff from New York, and obviously here in Toronto, and then LA and the Bay, and everything else in between. Detroit is one of my favorite places. Like Detroit is like
Have
one
to visit
number
more
one or
Detroit.
number two in terms of favorite, as a collective in all genres when it comes to music. One of my favorite trips, I went with my wife, and literally my daughter was, I don't think she was even two yet. I think she was one. And we went to the Motown Hall of Fame. And to take
Nice.
it in, it was
Nice.
absolutely amazing. Like I will
That's
never
sick.
forget the time that we went there, and just uncover so many things that not only just shaped music then, but it shaped music that we know today. People are
Oh
still
yeah.
sampling and influencing and are inspired by what happened in the Motown era. So
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, it has so much influence in the music
yeah,
that's today. I mean, it's like you have to look back at was created, and I feel like it's so influential on creating new stuff. And obviously, like, creativity is like building new things, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's important to look at where it started,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Origin story is always good. So tell us maybe a playlist that you're working on right now, like something that is being crafted.
Let's
Maybe it's not 80 hours, but maybe
see.
but
I don't have any playlist that is 80 that is over that is not as big as that, or
okay.
is as big as that one. That one is my biggest. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
just because I've been building it for
Yeah.
years and
Literally
years.
a decade probably just putting
What
stuff
is
in
my
there.
newest playlist? I don't even know if I have any new ones that I've been building right now. I've just recently built. I mean, I had it, but I hadn't released it because I was like, oh, I don't know if it's like that great. And then I listened to it. I was like, actually, it's
It's pretty
actually
fire.
pretty good. I was like, it's actually pretty good. But it's called We Movin'. But I recently made a post on like songs that make me feel like I want to drive fast.
Yep.
And they're
I
just
do
like,
recall that one. And I was
yeah, they're
like,
all in like different languages. They're super dope. And so I had a playlist that I already had that was like driving fast songs, and so I just released that one. So that one was pretty fun. That's probably my most recent playlist. I don't know if I have anyone that I'm making right now. I feel like I just kind of been adding to the ones
yeah.
that I have.
Okay.
Been exploring songs and been like, oh, that would be good for this playlist. I know people have been really wanting me to do like a Brazilian playlist, and I'm definitely thinking about making one. I got to sit down and start.
Crafting it.
But yeah, because I have all the songs. I just don't have them in like a designated playlist.
Got it. Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, we'll
So
see.
you mentioned, so are you like born and raised in LA? Or what area, or what part of California are you from?
I'm Southern.
Southern.
I'm like
Okay.
LA, close to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
LA-ish.
born. Yeah, LA-ish. Like
Okay. So
born, raised.
what's the music scene like right now? Obviously there was lots of energy last year regarding Kendrick. He's now been on tour all year with SZA, but what are things like right now in terms of the LA
Well,
music scene?
I just saw the Fray last night, so that
Okay.
was really exciting.
Nice.
I That was like my childhood. I like grew up on the Fray, so I was so excited.
Yeah.
So I saw the Fray. What else did I see? I feel like I recently saw another. I'm playing. I go to so many live concerts that I. Oh, I just went. His name's Chris LaRocca. He's a um, like up and coming artist. He's been doing music for so long, but he's been releasing music. He's got an amazing voice. I saw him um, at like the Red Bull Studios.
Okay.
Really cool experience. His voice, like the acoustics in their studio is crazy, and the way his voice just it was beautiful. I go to a lot of like I went to a music festival recently, but
Okay.
it wasn't in LA. I was at EDC
Okay.
in Vegas, but I don't know if I have any other ones that are happening right now. I don't know. They always kind of like pop out of nowhere. I'm like,
You
oh,
just don't
going to
know.
this thing on a Wednesday, like on a Wednesday night to this random concert.
Yeah.
So it just kind of happens. But yeah, I'm kind of been kind of home a lot lately.
Yeah.
I feel like life has just been really busy.
Yeah. Totally get it. So like you mentioned concert because I think beyond what gets recorded, it's how it gets performed is a big deal to me. And I am a diehard to see a show live. Like I Souls of Mischief came last year. I think they were here like 3 times, and I saw them, and they were absolutely actually it was 2 years ago. It was Hip Hop 50 year, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I must have seen at least 10 shows that year, and just bounced from big show like in a stadium like at the Scotiabank or Rogers Center, which is like where the Blue Jays play. And
Mm-hmm.
then I would go to an independent show, like I saw Souls of Mischief, and there's a
That's
hundred
sick.
people, 100 people in there, and they're like, I walked in and Tajay, the tallest member of the whole group, he's like running the merch booth. Like they didn't pay anyone; he just did it
That's
himself.
crazy.
Yeah, so he's out there mingling with people. So it's and I
That's sick.
personally I love the small show. I like the stadium ones are great for those obviously big artists. You know, we just had
I
Wu
love
Tang
small
come
shows.
through. We just had Chris Brown here recently. Oasis was here last
Nice.
night. Little Wayne was supposed to happen, but that got canceled. Well, it was supposed to be postponed, but then it ultimately got canceled. So it is what
Hmm.
it is. But I love the small show. Like, I'm a huge fan.
Love a small show.
Like,
Very
literally, that
nice.
the artist is like 10 feet from you. I'm good with that kind of
That's
vibe.
it.
Or sometimes you got to be chill and play the back. But I love the small venue, and we have Toronto
It's
has
nice.
tons of them. So
And it's so chill. Like you don't have to be like up against everybody at the show. It's so actually I did go see one of the best shows I've ever seen in my entire life. Have you heard of Gary Clark Jr.?
no,
He's a like a blues
okay,
the rips on the guitar. Insane. I saw his show earlier this year. Amazing. It was I think hands down the best live show I've ever seen.
wow, okay,
He's like
okay,
on the guitar for like 10 minutes per song.
wow, okay.
And,
So
and he
he's
played it was
like,
like 30 minutes. It was like 30 minutes went by and he goes, "Hey guys, sorry I didn't introduce myself. I know I've been playing for 30 minutes and it was only been 3 songs, but hey." And I was
amazing, amazing.
it was awesome. It was so crazy.
So let's let's
But
let's talk about that. Get like, so you mentioned Gary. Give us a couple of your other favorite shows.
oh my god, what
Is
have I seen recently? I
Tell us about the festival. Would that rank as one of your favorites?
that would actually I saw one of the best sets I've ever seen. Like EDM sets. I don't typically like I listen to EDM, but I'm not super like I don't really listen to EDM a ton outside of festivals.
Yeah.
But I do like it. Uh, but I went to this. It's called AT Aliens. Craziest set I've ever been to in my entire life. I have never.
Okay.
We had to. It was. I can't even explain it. Like every song was insane, and I was. It was. That's definitely up there. That's
Okay.
definitely up there. I'm one of my like favorite sets. Actually, I have another one. Okay, Marlon Finacki. Saw him last year. I saw him again this year, but
Yeah.
I saw him last year. It was like his first time headlining at. He went to Aviator Nation in Malibu. Cool little like groovy bar. I'd never been there before,
Yeah.
but it was his first time headlining, and he is like beachy electric guitar.
Okay.
So good. His music is really beautiful, and it's just really it feels really good to listen to it. So we had like seats like right like we had like a couch that we were sitting
Oh,
on
okay. It was
right
that
next
kind
to
of
the
vibe.
drummer.
Forget about actual seats like mean one, two,
No,
three, four. Like,
no,
you got the
it was
couch.
like a little it was like a bar and people were in the crowd, but we it was like if you bought food, you could sit on the couch next to the drummer and I was like, yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll buy food to sit on that couch. And then we got to sit and I was right next to the performance. Like it was awesome. That was a really good show. That was a good show.
Amazing.
But
Amazing.
yeah. And then the fray last night was awesome.
Yeah.
They sounded exactly like they sounded in
Yeah.
their music 20 years ago. It was crazy.
It's amazing when you have an artist that sounds exactly how they do on record. Like for me,
Mm-hmm.
one is KRS-One, and I've seen him several times, and
Mm,
like maybe the best live performer that I've ever seen. Like the energy
really?
is unmatched. I've probably seen him 3 times now, and he sounds exactly like. And I
That's
didn't
sick.
really realize like how tall he is. Like he is when you see him up close, like he is an imposing figure. So the first
Yeah.
time I saw him was in the 90s, and this is when he was starting like his, call it his school of hip hop. It was called the Temple of Hip Hop. He was starting. So like you could go and learn about the four elements, you could learn about breaking, you could learn about DJing, you could learn about graffiti, you could learn about MCing. Like they would teach you. It was like
That's
hip
sick.
hop, it was like hip hop university. So like
Mm-hmm.
he had people spreading the word, and it's like couple of my friends connected with him on Instagram, like people that work for him, say, hey, come to the show, hand out flyers, and then you can watch. Like it's before the show, he had this. He was doing like a seminar or a speech. So he spoke for like 35 minutes and people were like
That's
just
sick.
eating every word. And then
Hell yeah.
the road manager comes to us and is like, hey, Karis one wants to go to this Chinese spot around the corner. He wants you guys to come. And it's like, wait, what?
You're
Are
like,
you,
huh?
are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Yeah.
You're like, I'll be there.
So it's like, are you sure we're going to drive this place? He's going to be there. Sure enough, we sit at the table, we get there first, and then he comes in and he is like 6'4", 6'5", like 240 pounds. And like we sat and ate. We were there for 2 hours. I
Hell yeah.
don't think anyone else spoke except for him. He just went
Oh my God. He was just
on
yapping.
and on. Oh, can
You're
he
like,
talk? Can he talk?
just yapping the whole time.
Yeah. So he says at the end of it, it's like, hey, if you guys come and hand out flyers tomorrow, you guys can come to the show. You can stay at the show and watch it for free. Yes, please.
You're
Yes,
like,
I will be
say
there.
less. I'll
Yeah,
I'll be
stay
there.
there. No issue. Say less. I will be
That's so
there in a
funny.
heartbeat. So yeah, he's a great one. And then before obviously Five Dog passed away, I did see Tribe, but more than once. But I think my favorite show was Rock the Bells that they had, and it was like
Yeah.
a collection of every. So Karis one performed, um, Black Star performed, Nas
That's
was like
sick.
the co-headliner, Red and Meth were there, and then
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest shut the show down. And I remember at one point Tribe is doing their thing, and I look behind me, and behind the barrier, Most Def is just taking it in like a fan, and it's like
That's sick.
that's how
Because
good Tribe
it's,
is.
oh my God. Tribe is so good.
Yeah,
I don't know a song that I don't like from Tribe, to be
yeah,
honest. They're just, they got good vibes, good chill hip hop. I
yeah.
really like the 90s, like early 2000s. Hip hop is definitely where it's at for me, for
I
sure.
think that's the era, or
Bread and
and we
butter.
talk about it to our blue in the face. But yeah, there's some great artists, obviously Kendrick Lamar and many others.
1000%.
You think of any most of the guys that are on Top Dog Entertainment, and Absol is coming later this year, and
Hmm.
there's so many guys that are just guys and girls. Doechii is obviously blown up. I love Rhapsody, but I think my heart will forever lie with you know 90s hip hop for sure.
Oh, yeah.
From Souls of
Yeah.
Mischief to so many others, that's my jam.
No, I feel it. No, I mean, there's great music in every era.
Yeah,
I just think I'm very drawn to like 90s hip hop.
yeah,
I feel like I'm not saying like they're not rapping about like real stuff now, but it felt so raw and real
yes,
when they were in the 90s. Like a lot of the
yeah,
songs that they were singing to, it's just, I don't know.
yeah,
I feel like I'm very drawn to like older music for sure.
yeah.
But there's a lot of great stuff now.
Yeah, and 100% there is. It's in between that and even like I would say 90s R&B, but even like music that they were doing in the 80s and stuff like that. Like my first favorite artist was Michael Jackson, and we
Oh,
all love Thriller,
the
but
best.
I literally
Love
love
Michael
Off the
Jackson.
Wall as much.
Yes. Love Off the
Yeah.
Wall. Off the Wall is a fantastic album. I don't know, there was a question on here that you were like, favorite albums, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Off the Wall is on there. I put
Okay.
Off the Wall in there.
Okay, you segued yourself, so give us some of your favorite albums.
Okay. Again, this was really difficult. I was just thinking of the ones that I came to mind because I have
Yeah.
so many. But I have Overly Dedicated by Kendrick.
Okay.
Um, Meligria by Reina Tropical.
Okay.
Great album. Colombian, like summer goodies. It's wonderful. El Mal Querer by Rosalia.
Okay.
Uh, Love Deluxe by Sade. Uh,
Mm.
yeah. Monterey Village, Marlon Finaki. Mount Joy by Mount Joy.
Okay.
99.9% by Katra.
Okay, that's a good
And
one.
then, yeah, Outcast, Aquemini. And then Off the Wall, Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Oh, also, I cannot believe I didn't say it first. Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys.
Really?
Phenomenal album.
And I'm not
Absolute
going to say that it's not, but
masterpiece.
again, like
It is a
I need to
masterpiece.
check my reaction because you might have the largest breadth of interest in different genre. Because, like, yeah, I'm probably 2, 3 maybe, and I probably at one point, like, I was like into Def Leppard at one point, like hardcore.
Oh yeah.
And it was a phase, but anytime I go to a bar and this is all rock, I'm just like, hopefully they could play some AC/DC or some Def Leppard or
Yeah, you're like,
some
get some Def
something,
Leppard on you.
Guns N' Roses, something that I actually know. And then
Mm,
when I start doing like the drum solo in some of these songs, it's like, wait, how? And it's like, I had a phase. I had a phase
had a
when I was a
phase.
teenager.
That's sick. So you play drums? Do you play anything else or?
No, no, no. So I didn't even play drums. I just
Oh,
picked up
okay.
the drum solo, but like as an instrument,
Nice.
I think
Okay,
when I
okay,
was
okay.
very young, played the piano, but of all
Nice.
things, I
That's
played the
cool.
tuba and the trombone. I think those were the
Hell yeah.
instruments that I figured out now. There's
That's
trumpet
sick.
or guitar would be way cooler than those, but
I
that's what I
would
played
love
in
to
the
say.
band when I played in the band in high school.
It's a good time. I wish I knew how to play an instrument. Like I
Yeah,
definitely one day when I have the time,
yeah.
I will learn an instrument. Maybe piano or guitar. I don't know yet. But
Piano,
again, Beach
piano always
Boys
seems
by
like a
Pet
good one.
Sounds.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go back and
Pet Sounds, it is a phenomenal album.
okay. I'm gonna
Like
have to peruse that one.
it is a masterpiece. Please like put some headphones in all the way through. It's amazing. Every song is great.
Okay, so I got one final question. When you're thinking about you're really wanting to listen to music, because hey, there's been some great hip hop this year from older artists. Geez, we started last year. We had Common and Pete Rock. We had obviously Kendrick has come out, and he's not as old as some of, but he's in his late 30s. Some people think he's past his prime, but we know
Crazy.
we,
That's a
we know that.
crazy statement.
I know people, but
Kendrick
people.
is the greatest. I don't know. Everything he's put out
He
is
hasn't missed yet.
amazing.
He
I
hasn't
There's
missed yet.
no misses. There's not a single song that he's put out that I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't like this. I love every single. It's crazy.
yeah,
Every album is fantastic.
yeah. And then this year we got two of the best albums are by like 50-year-olds. We got the Clips album, and then we just had Ghostface Supreme Clientele 2. And I know it just came out Friday. It is like as a
Did I
complete
lose you?
album, it's phenomenal.
Oh, I lost you. What did you say?
Oh, so I said Supreme Clientele 2 by Ghostface
Uh,
that just came out on the weekend. And then Clips
I
is
haven't
probably
listened
the
to.
album that we've been talking about all year long.
I started the Clips album, and I definitely I'll give it another try. When I listened to it, it wasn't my favorite, but I'll give it another try.
Okay.
Because sometimes I'll listen to something and I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it needs to sink in a little bit, so I'll listen to it again.
So I can
I
I
didn't
can
know Ghostface Killer came out with a new
yeah, it
album,
just
so
came out. It just came out.
I'll
He
definitely check that.
kind of a good rollout. Like it was a song, and then 2 weeks later there was another song, and then eventually we
Okay,
got to a
I'll check
whole
it out.
album that hit, and it's so. I
There
will
was
tell
another
you
album that just came out too.
which
Sorry,
one.
go ahead.
Yeah,
Trying to think. Oh,
Freddie
Freddie
Gibbs.
Gibbs just came out. Yeah, he came
Yeah,
out with an album. I haven't
Alfredo
listened to the whole
too.
thing, but it was really
Love
good.
it.
The two
Love it.
songs that I heard, I was like, wow, this is
Yeah,
great. I
yeah.
haven't listened to the rest, but
I'm a big Freddie Gibbs fan, like Pinata, Alfredo 2
mhm,
now.
mhm.
Obviously, like Bandana is my favorite. People think I'm absolutely insane, but it's because when it came out, like it came out right before the pandemic, and then
Mhm.
once the pandemic happened, it was like, what's the new music that I've been listening to? And I went back to this album time and time and time again. So it's stuck. It's stuck big time.
Yeah.
But so the question where I was going to get to is how do you take in your music? Do you go for a walk? Do you go sit in the grass and listen to your new album? Do you take a ride in the car? I think there's different ways to take in an album and see if it's so like, hey, I'll tell you, it's funny you say you didn't like Clips because at first it's like, we just didn't get the Pharrell song or the Pharrell beats that I thought we would get. And then someone said, go listen to it again. So it's like, okay, I'll listen to it
So
again.
yeah,
And it's like, okay, I kind of
you're
like
like,
this
okay,
one.
you get it.
And then I
All right.
kind of like this one. and I
All right.
kind of like
I'll
it.
give it another listen.
And
I'll
then
give it another
I'm
listen.
hooked now. I'm hooked now.
Okay. All right. I'll give it another listen. There's definitely albums out there where I'll listen to it and I'll be like, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I need to sit with it again.
Yeah.
And then I'll listen to it. I'm like, oh, all right. I get it now. So
Yeah.
I'll listen to it again. But for music, I'm honestly just listening to music all the
Constantly.
time.
Yeah.
It's great. Like it's always on. I just love listening to it. When I was also like when I was traveling, you know how on or do you have Spotify?
Yes.
Or I guess Apple Music does it too. But they show you at the end of the year how many hours of like
Music.
music you've been listening
Yeah.
to. I don't even know how many it was, but it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was so crazy how many hours I had listened to because I just always have music
On
playing. I'm always looking for new stuff. But when I was traveling last year, I had my headphones in every
all
day,
day.
all day
All day.
long.
Yep.
It was awesome. I
Yeah.
was just listening to music. I was like I gave myself main character, the main character vibes the whole time. It was
Oh, I
awesome.
love main
I
character
do
vibes.
I have a playlist called is like Life is a Movie or something. I had that playlist playing a lot.
Okay.
it was a good time. It was like main character energy songs. It's fun. It was
Okay.
cool.
I might have to go look for this one because
Yeah.
Gemini, we are not at all supporting characters. We are we are the main event. We are the main. It's starring us, not featuring us along with, also with and no, starring is all
Be the
Gemini's.
main character.
Yeah,
You are the main character of your movie.
yeah,
I love that. It's the best.
it is. It is. So
But
Bailey, appreciate the time. This has been awesome. And finally, we got over the technical difficulties and all of the having just to have our schedules lined, because that's what people forget about having a podcast and wanting to have a guest is these schedules actually
it's
have to
crazy.
align, and sometimes they don't. There's life
Yeah.
that happens with work and home and so many other commitments. Both of us concert lovers, it's a lot of
Yeah.
times it just doesn't work. And then, oh,
Yeah.
by the way, I live in the East and you live in the West Coast, so the times don't even match. It's
Yeah.
how do we make it work? So really appreciate you being on. Please share with everyone, so we can find you some more followers. How do we connect with you on Instagram? Where do we listen to some of these groovy playlists?
Yeah. So I mean I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I'm on everything, but you can find me at A Bebe Radio. Um, and then my playlists are on Spotify. I'm at Spotify and Apple Music, so either one. But there's also links in my bios on all of those for my playlists. So if you want some fun curated playlists for so many different moods, so many
Yeah,
different genres, I probably have one.
gotcha.
But yeah, hope to connect with anyone that wants to find some new groovy songs.
Absolutely. So again, this has been so fun, so great to connect that we finally got a chance to do this, and look forward to many of the playlists that you will curate. Give clips a try again,
I'll do it.
and, and
I'll give clips. You give the Beach Boys Pet Sounds.
deal,
Okay,
deal, 100%.
sick.
And then you will get a message when I'm on the Beach Boys for
Please do.
like a week and say,
I was
all right,
on the beach. That album, I sat with it for 3 weeks
oh boy,
nonstop.
oh
I
boy.
listened to it so much. It was crazy. It's awesome. It's a great album.
You're truly gonna mess with my Spotify and Apple Music suggestions, because
It's
this
going
is
to be
gonna
great.
come out of left field.
It's going to be great. I'm telling you now. It's a good time.
We'll
But
see if they
you need to put
ask
it in
if
some headphones
yeah.
or in a
I think it's
car or
probably got
something.
car or headphones is the way
Like
I take it in. So
definitely.
whether I'm at the gym or I'm trying to run or I know a lot of times I travel for work, so I'm in the car for like an hour. It's a good time to run a whole
That
album
is a good time. It's a good time.
uninterrupted.
Mm-hmm.
So again, appreciate your time. Thank you
Yeah,
so
thanks so
much
much.
for being on, and it was great to connect. So there you have it,
Yeah,
everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. You got to go check her out on Instagram and TikTok and all the other social media platforms that she is on. But that's it. Fun times with
awesome.
Bailey. groovy
Thanks so much for having me.
albums and music to listen to. So thanks for your time, everyone. We out. Peace.
Thanks.